Ajibola Ojejola. This is the only platform where we get to inform and educate you, and of course sometimes we do entertain you to ease off the tension we are currently facing in the country. I'm not here alone. I have some beautiful women backing me up. Abimbola abandoned me, so I do not care whether she comes back or not. As long as I'm here with Joy and Adibimpe, I think I'm fine.
Oh, you're taking care of you.
Joshua is also here somehow.
Yes, I'm trying to come.
Behind every successful man, there are women.
There are women.
There's a man.
So when you see me talk here, I have people backing me up.
You have backing.
Behind every successful man is a man who is the backbone.
The man. Who is the backbone?
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
There's nothing behind me. Or you're saying beside?
Welcome to the show. My name is Joshua Murakiyo. It's a pleasure to have you join us this morning. It promises to be an exciting conversation today. I'm looking forward to so many things we've got on the menu for you this morning.
Welcome to the conversation. I am Joy Olu.
And welcome to the conversation. I am Adibimpe Omotayo.
Adibimpe, why did you take it down? Like you're in the
I don't know.
bedroom.
Like,
Happy International Youth Day to us youth. It was celebrated yesterday, August 12th.
Okay, and that was yesterday.
Yeah.
And, you know, the theme for this year actually centered around how our youth are using the digital space, you know, to empower themselves, to make some changes. And of course, some of them do abuse the use of technology too. So we say congratulations to our youth once again. We said it yesterday. We are saying it again and again and again. But for those we have elected as our leaders, what are the platforms they are creating or providing for our youth to flourish?
Definitely, talking about the youth, it's no gainsaying that the youth are the future of tomorrow. I have mixed feelings about Nigerian youth. I'm a youth myself, but I have mixed feelings.
So why did you laugh when I said to us youth?
Anyway, you see, when I switch to Yoruba, I have to use when I switch to Yoruba, I use right? Yes. So if you understand, IYK. So the bottom line, the bottom line is, I have mixed feeling about Nigerian youth. Why? So many of them are very industrious, resourceful, resilient, defying all the odds to make sure that they better their lives. We have so many young people who are into drugs, into cybercrime, into so many things that actually will limit their capacity to function in future. I'm also bothered about the lack of education. I'm not talking about whether you went to university or not. But ability to understand your environment and how you can make yourself useful. Because we have so many young people in Nigeria now that are detached from the reality of Nigeria. And that cannot work if all you think about is make money, jackpot, enjoy myself, party, that's all.
And drugs. And I'm sorry, Adibimpe. And you see, I think one of those things disturbing our youth is the fact that a lot of them, they fantasize a lot because of what they see on social media. Social media is fake. A lot of fake things on social media. Yeah. People flaunt their cars, their houses.
Their new private jets.
Here, Adibimpe, you have the floor.
Yes, I was going to say, look, I'm not really bothered, you know, what you believe in and what you're doing, as long as it doesn't affect you negatively, and as long as it doesn't affect the society negatively. It's a matter of choice. Like I tell my own children, look, there's good, there's bad.
And there's ugly.
But please choose
the right one. Is bad the right one for you? Is good the right one for you? Choose.
But even as leaders, what are the kind of examples that we are setting for our future leaders? Joshua, the picture out there is, okay, once you are into politics, overnight, you're going to get rich. We vote people in to represent us. Some of them are not doing the needful. They flaunt money. And they make us believe that, okay, once you get into politics, it's an avenue for you to enrich yourself. And so some of our youth, they see these things as well. And oftentimes when you are caught by the law, all you need to do is just to get a lawyer, you know, few court appearances, and before you know it, you are off the hook.
Let me tell you.
So you cannot really blame our youth entirely. What examples are we setting as elders in the society?
The people you call elders today were young before. And if you look at the average age or average period, today's politicians started politics is about 15 to 20 years. So minus that age from their age. Apart from our president or those who contested presidency, including Peter Obi, who is 60, in his 60s, Atiku in his 70s, and of course our president. Just check the average politician is between the ages of 40, 50. So they started about when they were literally young.
Yeah.
The president became a senator when he was a young man. Okay? In his 30s and or 40s. So you have so many people like that. What I'm saying is you can't minus the youth of today or the politicians of today from what they did when they were young. So if you can't be suddenly good in your 60s or 70s or
people repent.
People what? What is
they repent?
People repent. Well, you can't give what you don't have.
I know it's serious, but people
this is what I'm saying.
You can't be suddenly good.
So when you are blaming the youth of today, or when the youth want to look at the politician of today, the politician didn't do better when he was young. It was the same thing he did when he was young.
Without social, we didn't have them on social media when they were young. So
Let me tell you, all of them came out from this society. The society, what we see on social media, is a function of what happens behind the scenes. Because everybody is
and the quality of leaders or youth that you have is also a function of your society.
Yeah, exactly. Because
God will help Nigeria.
Have you seen young people nowadays in Lagos that don't go for any social event?
Let's quickly take our news points this morning, and
have you got yours?
some kind of development here.
Okay, I have mine.
Yes, I do.
Some kind of development here in Lagos yesterday. I love the fact that we do not play politics of bitterness here in Lagos. We play the politics of progress, and that's what Adebimpe's story is essentially about today.
Yes, Sanwo-Olu hosts predecessor Ambode, of course, here in Lagos. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu hosted his predecessor Akinwumi Ambode at the State House. The special advisor to the governor on media and publicity, Gboyega Akosile, disclosed this in a post on X, stating that the courtesy visit saw the two leaders engage in extensive discussions centered on the progress and future of Lagos State. The two leaders held a deep conversation, of course, around the development of Lagos State, her economic trajectory and position as a socio-political stabilizer in the sub-region. Fubara and Wike should learn something from this. Yes, yes, it's very important. They should learn.
No, it's true.
They should learn from this.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, and we have Shuaibu and who now? Obaseki. Okay, those ones are still there.
Shuaib is back in office.
Yeah, but they're still practicing politics with bitterness.
He's back in office. But, talking more seriously now, I think we should commend the fellowship between former Governor Akinwumi Ambode and, of course, Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Politics is not about enmity. It's all about the progress of people that you are meant to serve. And, of course, Lagos will continue to set the pace and, of course, set examples for others to follow. And we are calling on the people of Rivers State, like Adebimpe highlighted earlier, Fubara and the FCT minister should play the politics of progress, not the politics of bitterness, not the politics of kill and go.
But we shouldn't even shy away from the reality that, look, even in Lagos State, we've had instances where there were friction between
there will always be friction
and the state. Yeah. But for me, I think it's the maturity at which they attended to those issues as against making a mess or letting it spill over into other things or even their personal or the political affairs or even governance in Lagos State is what I really do admire with what is happening in Lagos State. So in the past 20 years of democracy, uninterrupted democracy in Lagos State, we've not had issues of where predecessors will be saying, now I have the reins of power.
Let me cut his neck.
Jungle don't mature.
Okay, Joy, at this point.
72% of candidates pass WAEC with 5 credits. The West African Examination Council has said 72% of the candidates who sat this year's West African Senior School Certificate Examinations got credits in 5 subjects, including English language and mathematics. This is according to the WAEC's head of national office, Dr. Josiah Dangote. He gave a comparison of the percentage of the candidates in this category with those who wrote the same examination last year. He said this year's results showed a 7.69% decrease in performance. That is, those who obtained credit and above in a minimum of 5 subjects, including English and mathematics, was 79.81% last year. He gave the numbers, and he said something. He raised an issue. He expressed worry over increasing use of cell phones in examination halls, despite existing bans, saying organized cheating were recorded in some schools. Organized cheating.
Organized cheating. Okay.
I understand. I can talk about this organized cheating. You know, I don't know if it still exists. They used to have centers called special centers where the invigilators, you know, just come there and just give them they give them the answers. They give the students writing the exams all the answers to their exams. So over time, such centers were cancelled. But today, it still exists in some schools where teachers who serve as invigilators just give their students answers in order to appear overall best students
because of the rating of the school.
Yes, because of the rating of the school.
Do you have evidence of this?
Joshua, it exists. It exists,
and
whether WAEC is in the know or not is another question entirely. And for me, when I was writing my SSC, something interesting happened.
You wouldn't mind.
There was no need for special center, Joshua. I knew I was poor in mathematics, so when I got to the examination hall, I just copied the questions and I left instead of doing like this.
So
2 plus 2, I don't know.
You are like me.
So
when the results came out, I wasn't surprised.
You were surprised?
It was absolute failure in mathematics.
I like the way you said it.
So you didn't have to redo your papers on that particular subject?
I did now.
So how did you now
supplement?
You know, how did you come out of it?
Oh my God! I was meant to have mathematics, and that night my mom was behind me. I was reading literature. Oh, she was my face. You know you are poor in this, and you are reading literature. So after my first SSC, I had to register for GCE. Then anytime I come home, she got me a special teacher. But even at the end of the day, did I make any significant? Let my people go was my result.
You're like me. No, see, me, I don't even fret
But
about
I had a
thing.
B3 in maths.
Oh, you should be an engineer.
We don't know what you are doing.
What was your own experience with maths?
Yes, they said na Gen Z she do like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who says so?
So Joshua, you made your maths first.
Yes, I made it beautifully in flying colors.
Oh.
In fact, why? Why? Yes.
In flying
I made
colors.
it, yes.
Yes, you made it.
I said in flying colors. If you guys understand.
Okay, take your story.
In flying colors.
Take your story because of our time.
Okay. Okay, moving on to marketers want, okay, how do we have it here? In Punch, marketers project 600 naira per litre for Dangote petrol. Now, the independent petroleum marketers in Nigeria are hoping that the Dangote petroleum refinery will sell its premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, at 600 naira or 650 naira when it's finally released into the market. Dealers under the aegis of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria said they believe that the Dangote refinery would crash the price of petrol as it did diesel. IPMAN National Vice President Hamed Fashola told our correspondent that 20 billion naira refinery will bring down the cost of fuel if it gets the needed support, especially as that has to do with crude supply. According to him, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, which is the sole importer of PMS, has been selling to marketers at 570, but most IPMAN members buy from private depot owners at 700 and above.
Enough of all this drama over the Dangote refinery. Mr. President gave a directive that crude should be sold to Dangote in Naira. So we're still waiting for those concerned to carry out the directive of Mr. President so that...
I think for me, I think it's the projection we'll keep making.
Why are you projecting for the owner of the refinery?
You can't be projecting that somebody that invested...
It's the market forces that will determine the price.
No, beyond that even, like, you want to assume for the person that has the body knows where the headache is and how he feels or the particular degree to which he feels the pain. But so you can't tell the person, don't look paracetamol. If you just use paracetamol,
you'll be okay.
You'll be okay. I think that's all.
Enough of this projection.
Instead of using very conk one, the person knows how to go about it.
All right, the final news point for today, Tinubu unveils CNG buses in Abuja. President Bola Tinubu has launched 30 hybrid-powered compressed natural gas buses donated by Depots and Petroleum Product Marketers Association of Nigeria in Abuja yesterday. Speaking during the inauguration of the CNG buses, Tinubu emphasized the urgent need for Nigeria to utilize its vast natural gas in the transportation sector. The president stated that CNG transportation is an economic necessity for Nigeria, signaling a significant shift in the country's approach to public transportation and energy use. Utilizing natural gas to power Nigeria's transportation industry is the next way to go. I'm quoting Mr. President now when he launched the CNG buses yesterday. So these buses were actually donated by Depots and Petroleum Product Marketers Association of Nigeria. So we are waiting for those buses promised by the federal government to ease off the impact of subsidy removal. So these were actually donated. It was not the one promised by the federal government that will be imported.
I'm sure that for you to donate those buses, I'm sure you also look forward to the patronage from the federal government.
Definitely. It's rub my back, I rub your back now.
So that's right. But I was listening to the radio while coming to work today, and I had somebody say, these are CNG buses, so you can use the natural gas or you use the diesel. So the person said, I hope we won't have the Nigerian driver mentality won't happen to the buses, because the driver will tell you something like this: Oga, I know to say the gas no work, they no feel so I can't go buy diesel. Or Oga, the money na 250,000.
I hope such will not happen. All right, we'll quickly move to X and see what is trending today.
Oh, God, no.
Something very, very interesting. I've seen the video myself. You know, some couple, after having an interesting time during their vacation.
Who told you it was an interesting time?
I wonder
so why, if it was not interesting, maybe they traveled from Lagos to wherever they...
Could it have been interesting that incident happened when you got to Lagos?
Joshua, if they had friction,
yes,
they wouldn't have traveled. Maybe the problem started over
tell us
there.
The problem first.
Well, no.
Let's get to tell us.
According to the video that I saw, you know, upon arrival from their trip or from their vacation, she told the international passports of the husband, and the man was looking lost, and the children as well. I didn't like the reactions on the faces of those children. They were shocked, and in my heart, I was like, what could have happened? Probably you caught him cheating. Does that warrant you tearing his international passport?
If I were the woman, I would have tossed shit.
Why are you trying to play down?
Then I think she had bottled up a lot of things.
Okay.
She had bottled up a lot of things, and so she just needed to vent her anger upon arrival from their trip.
But when I saw
Assumption.
When I saw it, I thought it was a skit.
Same here.
That's another angle.
Knowing that couple, I've seen them do some skits.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
They were popular people.
Yes, I've seen them do 1 or 2 skits where the man was washing clothes inside a toilet bowl, and the wife came to him, and started. It was a skit. So when I saw this again, I thought it was a skit, until I heard that
the Nigerian Immigration
Service
summoned her. And again yesterday, she came out to say that she did what she did because that man had hurt her. Up till today, She didn't even say
what the guy
man
did.
did to her.
So deterring the passport now,
It's a way of dealing with him.
does he resolve him or does he stop him from traveling to Europe?
He will get another
You
passport.
get another passport.
So why did she behave like that?
she's just,
You
she's
know,
just a woman.
We
Let me tell
handle
you-
things
She's just a
different
woman.
ways.
What's that
What do you
supposed to
mean by
mean?
she's just a
Let me
woman?
tell you some things.
Yes, tell us something.
Women are very emotional. And they can...
Come on.
I'm talking from a woman's
Experience.
Point of view.
perspective. Ajibola, let me finish. Okay. Women are very emotional and they try to take out their anger
In different ways.
in different ways. Most times, violence. But thank God,
Some.
many, not some, many. So this woman, she couldn't have slapped or beat her husband.
Okay.
So she tore the passport. I'm
So-
not
so-
justifying.
Okay.
I am not justifying. I'm just trying to tell you how women think.
So for you to ventilate your anger, so is to tear Nigerian a property of the Federal Republic
I'm
of
not
Nigeria.
justifying that.
I'm
I'm telling you that
she will hear
the
from.
way women and men think
they say we need
is
to go.
different.
All right, we need to take a very quick break on the program at this moment. We'll see how things will pan out. The Nigerian Immigration Service already invited the lady to come and explain why she tore the international passport of her husband. You know, so many interesting angles to this particular trending issue.
Who said that the man cheated? Who said? Because this is the assumption we have about men.
We'll be taking a very quick break at this moment on the conversation.
Women are
When we come
emotional,
back, we'll be focusing on something very, very, very important. Of course, the negative impact of Japa syndrome on our health sector. Stay with us.